Hi friends, thank you for joining and please share your questions, put your questions here in the chat box. Okay, we will try and answer them. So this was our chart for the day. I think this was also shared. So here we mentioned 9:15 high volatility. We had all these stocks options we were looking at. Okay, initially we thought of call, but then immediately we realized the premium shall kill and 26,300 we were looking at. Okay, and we also PE is the best. No trader setup seen. This was still around 945. Okay, 40. And here we also clearly mentioned in groups. I mean, as mentioned, 26,320 proper sell zone. Okay, 26,200 put. Then we took. Okay, this from 74 even to 95. Okay, 26. Then we also lower took 26,000 P above 100, and then we took 26 250 P above 78. So we were only trading on the put or side itself the entire day almost. And then we also advise around 1:30. We told to take 26,200 call and put to be safer, just one lot, and we had this trade at around 2 o'clock. Okay, this was the trade around 2, somewhere at 2. Okay, exactly here at this level, sorry, this level, correct, this 2 o'clock. So if you see the chart right from here, the selling happened. Here the market paused a bit, went down, went up again. This level it shorted. These levels are there, huh? We are not drawn now, it is there right from the time we shared in the group. This was shared in ChartSpeak, right? Let us, so right, you see this, the additional one came in later. Yeah, this level was also there, this level also was there. Okay, so here we exactly here price trigger, and here around 2 o'clock this was the level 2616. We are expecting 2650, and in fact market did what we expected. So at least 3 times we had puts. One time of course in the beginning we had SL hit because of this premium game here. Okay, and stocks, I think you were aware, these were the stocks, these were the levels. Okay, this was IndusInd Bank which went up, sorry, Indian Bank, IndusInd Bank, this was what we shared. Okay, as expected this just prayed up, sorry, was playing around and then slowly came down to this target. BHEL, we expected this, but it stayed in this zone itself. Possibly these levels will be tested tomorrow. That was Glenmark. Then we had UPL. UPL did very good move. Slowly it came down to here. We had taken puts. Most of this PE would have seen that in the group. Now for tomorrow, we are looking at VBL. Okay, we possibly are looking at a retracement to this level. Okay, let me. So nice upside move here. Pause. Now another move. Again, there's a pause here. So we expect this to move down, possibly till here, and then an upside. Okay, Shriram Finance also, if you see the pattern, it has tried to move up and then possibilities that it may come down. So we will see how the level works out. Okay, if you ask, these are some of the levels I have drawn, possible test to be tested. So we'll pay some price action, we'll decide and take the trades tomorrow. Land Jewelers also is there in the radar. Okay. So when I say it will be tested, doesn't mean that it will just fall here. Okay. possible that the prices can come here and take a upside or a downside moves. So according to price action, we will decide. Okay. In this scenario, for example, let me see. If you see here, it is in this range, right? Now for this to move upside, I expect this to price to test here or even here before the upside. Okay. So when this happen, I will wait for the entries. Okay. Same with Shriram Finance. Shriram Finance, though, if you see, it has been a strong upside. If I see the pattern, see this pattern over here. So it may come up again, test and then go up. Okay. Or even break this trend and down. Okay. Now we'll come to in the press. In the press, if you see, has done already a big downside. And now if you see here, it tried to move up. Now again is testing this level before the upside. Okay. So these analysis are very important. And for option chain, of course, you need to also look at the data, how the big players are positioned themselves. Okay. Without that, you cannot. And especially the big players data, we have to check during the live market. See, what they do post market, I mean, closing hours is not important. What they can do is something which is to be checked always. Okay. So let us see Nifty for tomorrow. All right. This yellow lines are probable zones for tomorrow. Okay. It is possible that market may test this level before an upside. When I say upside, tomorrow is expiry. Okay. Just remember the possibilities of the market being traded in this zone is pretty high. Okay. Let us look at option chain data also. Okay, let's log in. Meanwhile, just let us know how was the day today. How did it go? Was it a profitable day for you? Was it, uh, you got stuck at some other position? You can let us know. So market tomorrow, as per I see the chart, okay, like the way I'm sharing here, I already shared. Let me just explain. Let's look at the data. Okay, sorry. So see this data, there is huge correlating. Now, if price moves 26,200 or hits 26,300, all these writers will have to exit their positions. Okay, where is the price now? 26,175. What did I mention? It may test this level and then start moving up, or possibly it may open gap up. Okay, it may spend time here, may even go till here. Okay, if it goes here, this above blue is generally my buy zone, correct? But it may be a fake out. Okay, I will not just go believe it and enter. I will, of course, wait. Of course, there will be a lot of other things we observe. We cannot just look at charts and trade, but this is the possibility what it can do. Okay, and here if you see, this was sell on rights. So this will test this level, possibly even test this level and then come down. Okay, for sure it is going to be a high volatile expiry. Mostly at the end of the day, most of the calls can get trapped here. Okay, this is a no trade zone. And when it comes here, most of the people will buy and possibly get caught. So we have to be careful on what we are going to do. And market is going to be bullish only above this level of 300 302 or 320. Till then, it looks more or less is a sell side only. Okay, it is more of a bear side. We were expecting this to happen, rather as we were mentioning earlier, we were expecting market to move, but now it is showing more signs of bearishness for some time before the upside move. And I'll also just let you know, after about 20th, 15th December 20th, the volumes will dry up. Big players will not be having positions. Market will be very clumsy. It will not give a clear picture. It will suddenly, move like this. Suddenly there will be a gap up trade here, and then suddenly gap down. All this can happen. Okay, so we suggest to be cautious now and keep yourself light. Do trade, but with a lesser, because big players will not be because of the long holidays. Okay, so that's the view for tomorrow. Let's look at Bank Nifty. If you see, Bank Nifty also did the same. Because I had not drawn the charts, but tomorrow's view for Bank Nifty is like this. Bank Nifty can stay here. If Bank Nifty pushes a little, then we will see up and then maybe down. But then Bank Nifty most of the time, maybe tomorrow, can be in this range. Let's look at HDFC Bank. See the HDFC fall. Major move down, and in the last it showed bit of upside. Okay, and Reliance and Indigo for 2% fall from the highs, right? It was a good trade. In fact, here we could have shorted, and this would have been a very good trade for us. Jubilant slowly is trying to move up as expected. As I was mentioning, it may test these levels and may try to move a bit higher. Okay. Okay, friends, and you see gold also is slightly on the weak side now. Okay, so we'll see how it goes. Thanks for joining in. God bless you all. Take care and bye bye.